Hi, this is Michael Ogechi Abbey again with Enterprise Express Tax Systems, talking about the EB-5 visa program for immigrant investors. I wanted to outline some key areas that I thought was very important before anyone even thinks about this program, particularly when it comes to the tax implications. That's very important. So let's take a stab at this. Um, if you are applying for the EB-5, well, first of all, know that the requirements have somewhat changed. Used to be between 500,000 and $1 million, depending on the location where the investments are being made. That's changed. Now it's between 900,000 and $1.8 million, depending on where the location where the investments are being made. And remember that the investments have to guarantee to create at a minimum 10 jobs in the United States. Okay. Um, there's a lot to go. Well, okay, this is important too. If the application is successful, the visa will cover the immigrant investor, their spouse, their unmarried children who are under the age of 21. So that's important to know as well. The tax implications can be go quite far. Let's start with this. Um, you they or the immigrant investor will be subject to what's called financial asset reporting. We call it the FBAR, FBAR. It's called the Foreign Bank Account Report, and this serves to disclose the existence of any accounts that are held in a foreign financial institution, especially if any assets in those accounts have reached the threshold of 10,000 US dollars. Okay, so in other words, anything over 10,000 US dollars has to be reported. Remember as well that once you become a US permanent resident, all your income worldwide is taxable. So that's very important. The other thing is that if you fail to comply with any of these requirements, filing, for instance, if you own assets in a foreign limited liability company, you have to report that. If you own stocks, for instance, outside the country that exceed the threshold of 10,000 US dollars, that information has to be reported as well, and a form has to be filed for each of those that information. The other thing is that failure to comply with this or failure to file results in penalties which could accumulate quite a lot. I believe it's $10,000 per any one of those forms that has not been filed correctly or truthfully, or just has been there's been some negligence in filing that information. And the penalties also include interest as well. Remember that the IRS deems any amount that's over $52,000, which includes penalties and interest, that's owed to the IRS. It's considered seriously delinquent tax debt, and your newly issued passport could be taken away from you. So, very important, you need to talk to a lawyer, a company that does this. You also need to involve your tax accountant outside the country who's handled your finances before you apply for the program, just to make sure that everything is done correctly and in the right way. This is not something that you can just pick up and get anyone to do it for you. And I strongly suggest do not attempt to do this by yourself. You just can't. Okay. All right. Once again, it's Michael Abbey. I'm talking about the EB-5 program. Why am I talking about it? Well, my company has recently started. We now offer this as a service, processing it. We don't work it by ourselves. We do it. We partner with two law firms, just to make sure that we're covering every part that needs to be covered. So if you have any questions about this, send us a message. I'll be updating this with more information over the next couple of weeks as well. All right. All right. Take care. Once again, Michael Abbey with Enterprise Express Tax Systems. Bye.